excuses that we all use. That's not fair. Let me back that up. I said that we all use. That some of us use on a daily basis that's restricting our company's success and profitability. I think we make excuses. And I'll say Wayne. I'll start with Wayne's Lawn Service. I think Wayne's Lawn Service used to make a lot of excuses because it was easier to blame somebody else than to blame ourselves. But the two things that restricted the success and profitability for Wayne's Lawn Service, the first one was I had it in my mindset, I would always say, they won't do it. They won't do it. Have you ever caught yourself saying they won't do it? Because I think if you're honest with yourself, you're going to say, yeah, man, I've actually thought of that. I think of that on hey, it pops into my mind a lot. Does that pop into your mind? They won't do it. I think if you're like me, or if you're like a lot of our industry, or if you're like a lot of business owners in general, that pops into our minds a lot. They won't do it. The next thing, have you ever said, they won't pay it? You ever been sitting down there putting a proposal together for somebody, and you're at your desk, or you're in your truck, or you're at your office, wherever it is that you're thinking about this, and you're putting that proposal together? They won't do it, they won't pay it. Has it ever popped into your mind? I guarantee it has. Don't let those two excuses ruin your company like I let it ruin mine for 9 years. How many times are you sitting there putting a proposal together, man, you start scratching the side of your head and you're like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I get it. I understand where the mindset comes from. But what I want you to do is look at it sooner than I did, and don't let that run your business like I did. Because they will do it and they will pay it. I want you to say that to yourself. They will do it and they will pay it. If you're convinced yourself, that kind of gets a little bit into the mindset, right? And the psychology of it. But you've got to be convinced yourself that they will do it and they will pay it. Because until you believe it, you've lost the battle. I think one of the next big excuses that I used to give myself was, man, there's just too much competition. Just too much competition out there. Well, you know what? That competition was there before you decided to get in the industry. The competition's going to be there while you're in the industry, and the competition's going to be there when you're out of the industry. And I'm not wishing anybody out of the industry, but our business, Wayne's Lawn Service, your business, we're temporary stops within the industry. Some of us are going to stay 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. We've been here 40 years, but at some point in time, and some of you guys have been out there 100 years and longer with family businesses. And I know that's where our business is going to be, and that's where I want your business to be. I want your business to be in the industry for as long as you want it to be, and as long as your family wants it to be. But what we got to do is not blame or use the excuse, man, there's too much competition, that's why we can't do that. Don't be happy just to be in business. Don't make excuses. Don't say there's too much competition, or the market's different, or the economy's bad. Ask yourself this question when you think about competition. What are you doing different and better than your competitor? What are you doing different and better than your competitor?